Hey, we just wanted to thank you again. We are Joyous Chaos. Thank you for having us out here tonight and for the wonderful meal. We enjoyed it. Just thought we'd say thank you. So we're gonna, yes.
Yeah.
So the way we do things, we have a number of different games. If you've ever seen the TV show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's a lot like that. What we're going to be doing is trading off who's hosting. So I'm Nathan, I get to host the first game. And the first game is the dating game. So what happens is, Sarah Beth is our young bachelorette looking for love on the dating game. So she's going to leave the room, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to have 3 bachelors come out here. I'm going to give them a characteristic that they have to act out, and then she's going to have to guess that characteristic as she asks them questions. So, the 3 guys are Tyler, Perrin, and Ben. So if you guys want to set up and maybe grab Sarah's
Yeah,
chair.
boys.
So here's the thing. I'm going to talk a little bit quieter to make sure that Sarah can't hear me. The characteristics are Tyler is constantly creating publicity for Greenville College's The Foreigner, which is coming up this week.
There's a little publicity.
Little shameless plug there. Perrin is the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. And Ben is Chuck Norris. So Sarah's gonna have to guess all of these people, and we're gonna bring her back. Sarah! Sarah!
Sarah! I can't get the whole thing. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm so delighted to meet you. I've been single for 30 years, and I'm still looking. But I was wondering, bachelor number 1.
Yes.
I love to travel, and I was wondering, where would you take me?
Well, I'd probably take you anywhere you'd be a foreigner. So, really anywhere outside of the U.S. We play, we play with some other ideas, but yeah, any foreign place.
Sounds exotic.
Oh, it is.
Okay. Bachelor number 2. I was wondering that if you were to pick an outfit for me, what would it look like and why?
Well, little lady, I'd probably have to be a cowboy suit, cowgirl suit.
Okay.
You'd probably go off on some adventure. I'd save you. We'd go back to the room. I'd just kill all the bad guys.
Oh.
So, cowgirl.
I can sing. Good. And bachelor number 3. Not only do I like to travel, but I love to shop, and I was wondering, what is your favorite store?
Oh, I can't even think through that question. Well, I like this hat I got on, so probably any store with hats. And, well, I hear there's a nice one in the Emerald City, so probably the hat store in the Emerald City.
Oh, okay. Sounds nice. Yes, okay. Whew. You have problems, but I can deal with problems. Bachelor number 1. Speaking of problems, do you have any secret ones that I should know about right off the bat?
Well, I'm not from this country, actually. I'm foreign. But, I really do like, there's this great building on the campus. Now, it's an extremity of Greenville campus. And it's called the Factory Theater, and I really like to just get into costumes and just work my magic, basically.
Sounds like a problem.
Oh.
Okay, problems. Bachelor number 2. If you had to choose a direction and we were driving and we come to a 4-way stop, which way would you go? Which direction?
Wherever adventure takes me.
Oh.
Just wherever it takes me, You look at me funny? Huh?
Wait, I'm not interested in that. You're safe. Don't do it again.
Oh no, you got a big
Bachelor number one, I believe that you are an enthusiast for the upcoming play, The Foreigner, at Factory Theater.
Yeah.
Bachelor number two, I do not have you fully picked out, but I would say that you're an aggressive cowboy who is threatened by other men.
I don't think you figure him out. He makes you think of it.
Yes, well, I appreciate you, the scared crow.
Yeah.
If you only had a brain, we could maybe work out. But bachelor number two. No, you're not. I just really think you are an adventurous Westerner who thrives on adventure and the West.
Maybe from Texas.
Are you a Texan?
He likes to walk a lot.
Welcome, Texas Ranger!
Alright, let's give it up for that.
Where's that screw in?
Boy, that was fun. Alright, I'm Wes, and the next game we got is called Write-Ins. With this, we're going to have Mike and Mariah. So if you two would come out, please. With this, what's going to happen is, from the suggestions that you gave, we're going to spread some about the stage, and throughout the scene, they're going to pick them up and use it in the dialogue between each other. And I have hidden it in my back pocket. So, right. Oh, never mind. Oh no. I'm sorry. Alright, and in this scene, Mike and Mariah are making their world famous cornbread from the ingredients.
Alright, what do you have for me? We just need some more. You got flour? What have you been making out there?
Well, I had to grind the flour out of my corn and the peas. I made pea flour. I thought it would be a little
Alright, we're totally going to win this contest. I'm really excited about
flour.
Pea flour cornbread.
Yeah.
Love it.
You're nuts.
Visionary. There's a visionary. Did you see it? Oh,
I think it's interesting though how you jumped to that.
I'm sorry. It's just that when people accuse me, I follow the yellow brick road. Someone just planted this out for me.
It did lead right up to the door, so it led you right here. And here are your nuts.
Oh, thank you so much. These is going to turn out delicious. I'm so excited.
I am so excited.
What else do you have for me?
I'm working on my servant leadership today.
Is that why you're here? I thought we were friends.
Well, you did need help with your cornbread, and I needed some internship points for my class.
All right.
I thought I would help you by being your friend and a kind of leader, since I know how to cook and you're still.
I'm trying my hardest, but thank you for your patience. You know, my mom always told me to thank you for like you. You know what she said to me?
No, what?
She said, "Thank God for family and friends."
Oh, I do notice that you just poured a bunch of chili peppers in the beer.
Oh my gosh. How can we fix this? Do you have something else from the garden that can spice it up? Maybe we just add more peas.
More
peas.
And I like chicken, LOL. Okay, we can work with this.
Work with this.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Make sure it's raw.
Oh, okay. Should we put it in the oven first?
Yeah, well, that'll maybe turn it into a nice casserole. This cornbread thing isn't quite working out, but it'll be good.
I'm trying my hardest. I really am, and I appreciate it so much that you know what we get to do today on Brooks? We get to play baseball.
Maybe after we are done cooking.
Sounds great. We'll have a cornbread baseball party.
Very American.
It's about the most American thing I've heard since I've heard this. if you ain't first, you're last. That's what my mom always told me.
I'm just full of those wise things. Well, how about, let's think though, what else could we have with our red chicken casserole thing?
I don't know. What else? Do you have anything else in the garden? What about?
I've got some chocolate.
Chocolate?
And
I have some potatoes. Does potatoes work?
garbanzo beans.
Garbanzo beans.
Yes.
Needed the garbanzo
Chocolate-covered
beans.
potatoes and garbanzo beans.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, here we go.
You
Here we
work on
go.
that.
Do you have any other secret recipes?
You light up my life. Because I do have a lot of secret recipes. Because secret recipe book
Oh.
that you can't see.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just thought now that we were friends that I could see it. You're part of the family. Remember what we said? Remember this?
That was special, wasn't it?
You know, my mother told me about people like you.
What?
I have a booger the size of Ohio.
Oh!
My social skills are as bad as my cooking, I know. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I'm gonna go. You know what you're doing here. I know you put a lot of effort through this, so I'm just gonna go. But thank you so much.
But you're gonna go before we stay on the straight and narrow? Is it time for you to leave before we do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, my name is Perrin, and this next scene is called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. In this scene, Wes, Nathan, and Tyson are useful, but it will get progressively worse. What is something that you could use advice on? Anybody? Dating. How about, so if that were in the form of a question, like how can I get a date? All right, how you can find a girl.
Well, that's a very good question. Thank you very much for asking. It's just fantastic, so refreshing. Well, one good way to find a girl is you go to church and you get connected with the church family there. You know, you go to some wonderful meals followed by a show by some very attendedly funny people. And then you just, you know, you get to chit-chat and you grow together as Christ being the pinnacle. That's how you find a girl.
I like that idea, but, you know, there's so many technological advancements out there that can just really help with this. Facebook, really big. Here's what you do. You get yourself a Facebook account, right? And then you do one of those searches, but the only thing you really search for is the females section. So you search for all females in the United States of America, or world if you want to just broaden your horizons. And you do that search, and then, you know, you go alphabetically. Abigail, Anna, Atarashi. Just go down the list until you get to Zaguk, and find one. Friend her, message. Go from there, really.
That's okay. You know, I could see myself doing that sometimes, maybe, but it's just not specific enough for me. You know, I mean, speaking from a guy's perspective, you already know, you know, you see pretty ladies, you know, at church or at school, and really what you want to do is follow them around until they go to the post office, pretend you work at the post office, and then take all their letters and find out everything about them, open them up, read them all their letters. And then you know everything about them, and then by that time, you know, then you could just kind of ease your way into her life, you know, by mentioning her favorite colors and pretending to be exactly the same person until you're together. So.
All right, we need another question from you guys. How can she bake an angel food cake?
Betty Crocker.
option, but for me personally, it's angel food cake. So what you do is, you know, they're kind of invisible, but they're there. You know they're there. The Bible says so. So you just, you know, you're just walking around, you pluck one out of the air, you shove it in the oven. Angel food cake in about 30 to 40 minutes.
That's actually similar to what I was going to say, because angels are here to fight all evil. So if you maybe know how to make a devil's food cake, the angel will show up thinking that it's something bad it has to fight, and then you just turn to the angel and say, so how would you make a cake? And then you spend the time getting to know them, getting to know what heaven's like, just kind of chatting it up, how's the throne room and all that. And once, you know, toss out the devil's food cake, because that was just kind of a ploy. And then get some angel food cake, write down the recipe though, because, I mean, that's going to be one you want to keep. That's one you want to keep.
One more question.
Okay. How do you make pineapple cake?
How do you make pineapple cake? All this rhyme. How do you make angel food cake? How do you make pineapple cake? There's something like that.
You know, you're going to need a pineapple, first off. So grab one of those and some cake mix. Follow the instructions on the box. I'm guessing you're going to need an egg, 1 to 4 eggs. Have a gallon of milk handy, some measuring objects, a large mixing bowl. I prefer a wooden spoon. Some would probably use a whisk or an electric beater. You're going to need an oven that can go between 300 and 475 degrees. Don't really know, but guessing. And then maybe someone who actually knows how to make one of those right next to you would be a good idea.
Well, I've made pineapple cake before, and it was pretty easy. So I just walked down the street, found somebody making a cake, waited till it was done, took their cake, and shoved a pineapple in it.
Those were both really good ideas, and actually exactly the same idea as you. So, what you're gonna do is stuff, let me tell you. Alright, we all know that Walmart makes cakes. And we all know that McDonald's back in the day had birthday cakes. And we all know that pineapples are a fruit, much like tomatoes. Yes, it is a fruit. And apples. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna get a blender and blend all those things in. Forget the top, because you want it to be au naturel everywhere.
Au naturel.
High, and then just try and catch it in a pan and stick it in the oven. Pineapple cake.
My name is Sarah Beth, and this next game is Director. Nathan is the director with his star cast of Tyson, Mike, and Mariah. Now what we're going to need from you is the title for the up-and-coming blockbuster hit. So throw out a couple titles for movies, like new, innovative movies. Foreigner, anything else?
Big Mama.
I can't hear people.
Big Mama.
Big Mama. Anything else? Transformers. Okay.
Star Wars.
Transforming Harry Potter is what I'm going to combine. That would be a hit, I'm certain. So Nathan, as the director, Transforming Harry Potter.
Friday the 13th.
Okay, guys. So Michael Bay had this big hit. And while my name is not Michael Bay, I want a big hit. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to totally steal his idea, Transformers. And I'm going to steal this idea of Harry Potter and do it with me. Combine it. Transforming Harry Potter. So clearly, who do we have right here? Hermione. Harry. Optimus Prime. Except we can't use the same names because of copyright infringement. So you're Barry. You don't get a creative name. So, remember, this is a robotic castle of magic and technology. You're just kind of roaming the hallways, and you're actually the villain robot. You're the villain, and you two have to defeat the villain robot in the time frame of the shot, which, as we all know, I just kind of stop it when I want to. So, be sure, yeah.
Am I a magical robot?
A magical robot, yeah. Sorry, I thought transforming Harry Potter said all that. But magical robot, not deal with it. Action! Hermione, what are we gonna do?
I don't know! Maybe we should attack that magical robot.
With the magical castle.
That is full of science and technology. Here's the plan. You circle this way, and I'll circle this way, and we'll encapsulate it.
Okay. Where did it go?
It went invisible.
Oh my goodness. It's full of technology and magic. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. We just have our little sticks.
Ha 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 ha! You can see me now.
Oh my gosh, she is so intimidating.
I got a name, robotics, don't worry.
Okay. I'm gonna try to disassemble it. I'm gonna cast magic spells on it. Go. Oh my gosh, Hermione! Done! Okay, that was great. I'm glad you got the memo about being turned into a starfish, because that's actually where the whole movie takes off. So I'm glad you did that, and actually the starfish reminded me, yes, that the whole movie is actually underwater. And so, I mean, obviously we've got the green screen, but I need you kind of weightless and floating, throw in some aquatic noises and creatures.
Okay.
And remember, your two characters have German accents. So, let's just play with that. And you actually only speak robot, which I think we both know what that is, so you got it.
Just a question.
Yeah.
I am Hermione, the magic underwater German starfish.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she burns you when you start. Oh. Not yet. I mean, I'm glad you're getting that motivation, but let's get this ahead of the game. Yeah, this is ahead of the game, but that's great because you need to know your objective. So I'm going to yell action in about 2 seconds. Okay. Action.
We got to get in there. We got to stop this robot.
These will take over the robot castle.
Don't be afraid with my suddenly deep voice.
Okay.
That's why we're going to have deep voices.
You must...
Where did she go? I've not seen this robot. What should we do, Harry? Harry, ladies. What happened to you? Harry!
Starfish! No! Cut! This is going actually so much better than I planned. But I think we could just add one more level. Add it up there. In fact, let's add it up here.
All right.
Here's what we're going to do. Musical numbers. But it's not, we're not going like it is where it's all music. I want 3 specific musical numbers within that 2 minutes of time. With song and dance. I think you're good enough dancers where you could actually just choreograph it. Make up the dance moves now. And I think that'll be great. Remember, Germans, I loved it.
Underwater?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and let's throw in some more creatures, maybe. And yeah, that was good. I liked your reaping. Maybe a few more roars or something, or like, just change it up. Yeah. And action.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
We must go to the castle under the sea.
I'd like to know about.
How do we do this?
Well, I got the name of robotics in the
Yes.
So I will deprogram it, and you will try to kill it.
Deprogram it. Deprogram it. Deprogram it. Deprogram it. Oh no! Uno, I mean, Joyous, Tyson, that was simple enough.
We have won! Let us sing a song in commemoration of our winning.
We are the champions of the world.
And we won against the robots.
Against the